Hi, I'm Soraya Ferreira and welcome to StorySD episode number 14. Today we're going to kickstart the series number 2 of StorySD that will be dedicated to building your own story. But before I do that, I just wanted to say a big thank you to you that is following StorySD. In the first season, StorySD started with 0 followers, but now across the different platforms of this project, we already have several hundred people following, so a big thank you to all of you. Okay, so let's get started.
Welcome to StorySD, helping you use storytelling in your communication strategy. Explore other resources at storysd.com. And now, here is your host, Dr. Soraya Ferreira, Story Strategy Consultant and Trainer.
A month ago, I finally had the opportunity to read a book that I was really curious about. Inside, there is a particular story that caught my attention, and this is the story of how the gods sent a big flood to Earth, and how a man was tasked to build a big ark and to put all of the animals inside. When the storm finally stopped, he sent birds in search for land. Do you know what is the story that I'm talking about? Nope, it's not Noah's Ark. This story was actually written 4,000 years ago in old Mesopotamia, and it's called the Epic of Gilgamesh. And isn't it amazing how many elements we know in today's stories? Another example that was really interesting is that Gilgamesh, he's the protagonist of this story. He's actually half god and half human, and he has to surpass a lot of challenges. And this is very similar to Hercules and his story. So, an interesting exercise for you to do is to think about the business stories that you are always listening, and to try to pull apart all of the elements and see what are the elements that continue to be present despite the passing of time. In the next episode, I'll be talking about why is time important in a story.
Standing on the Shoulder of Giants.
The recommended resource for this episode is the book Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. This book is about creativity, and in it she writes about her creative process, all of the stages and struggles that she goes through. Even though it focuses more on the writing process, I think this applies to all of the different creative projects. I saw myself in a lot of these struggles, so I think you will enjoy this read. In the first pages of the book, there is a question and an answer that are very interesting. The question is, what is creativity? And the answer to the question is the relationship between a human being and the mysteries of inspiration. So keep getting inspired, keep working on your business or on your project, and I'll talk to you next week. Until then, keep moving forward.
Thank you for tuning into StorySD. Sign up to the newsletter today and be the first to receive updates at storysd.com.